Hey everyone, this is me, Joyful Anime 19, back at you with part 5 of What If Deku Had Beast Boy's Powers. Okay, now last time I told you about the USJ arc. Now let's get to it. Next day, everyone goes to UA and and Mr. Aizawa says that they were all going to the USJ. Everyone gets in their everyone gets their hero costumes. They all dressed up. But Deku's Deku's clothing aren't actually like ripped up because he doesn't have one for all yet. Not yet at all. So anyway, okay. Since he's class representative, everyone listens to him, and he says, "Okay, everyone, it's time to get on the bus." And everyone does, and everyone goes to USJ, and on the way, everyone is talking about. Everybody wants to ask Deku a question, and Froppy's the first one to ask the question. And Froppy says, "You have a really amazing quirk, Midoriya." So we I need your quirk is so. Can you tell us anything about your quirk? What it can do? What you can do with it? Deku tells them what he told Uraka and Ida, that his quirk is capable of. That his quirk gives him the ability to transform into animals, any kind. He's able to take on the abilities of these animals. He's able to use their. He's able to use their other abilities like sense of smell, like their sense of smell, their strengths, and he's able to transform part of his body into an animal's limb. He shows them, and he transformed his hands into his right hand into a tiger's paw. Everyone sees this, and they're like surprised because they've never seen or heard of a quirk like Deku's. So yeah, Deku is now. So yeah, Froppy asks him, "Can you transform into a frog?" And he says, "Yes, I can transform into a frog. Actually, I can have the abilities of a frog, like extending my tongue or sticking on the walls. I can even shoot toxins from my. I can even shoot like this type of acid." And Froppy blushes a little bit. Okay, she is starting to have. Yep, she's starting to have feelings for Deku, just like Uraka. Yep, that's happening. So I'm wondering if I. So I'm wondering. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I should definitely make this into a harem what if. Yep, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm doing that right now. So Mr. Aizawa is hearing this. He's hearing about Deku's quirk and what it's capable of. Sorry. Mind the noise. Sorry. So Mr. Aizawa is hearing this and tells everyone that it's time that everyone should be quiet because we're almost there to the USJ. So yeah, everyone everyone gets ready to get off, and they're at the USJ, and there's also someone waiting over there for them. And you all know who it is. It's 13! The space hero. So yeah, 13 is there, and everyone there is like talking about 13, and Uraka's a big fan of 13 because they have their cores are kind of similar in a way, and Deku also fanboys about 13, but he doesn't want to show it. So making total fool out of himself. So, so 13 tells them about the USGA, and they go inside. And before they go inside, you um, 13 tells them about their quirks and that they're meant to be used for good, but if not used right, they can be used to hurt people. And Deku already knows this because he's seen it many times, and he saved people from those who were almost killed by those who were using their quirks for their own personal gain and things like that. He's seen it many times when he was 11 and he was a vigilante. So yeah, he's remembering all of them, and being he remembers a burning building that and he found out, and he saved a kid, and he saved his family from burning, from being torched alive inside of an apartment building. So yeah, Deku was well known in those times, and he found out that these guys, he found out this group was trying to find, was trying to, was just try, they Deku found out about asked the family what happened, and they said that they did this. It's because we didn't give them the money they wanted. We asked them for more time, but they grew tired. They were tired of waiting, so they decided to get rid of us because we were worthless to them, because we didn't make our end of the deal. We didn't keep our end of the deal because we asked for too much time, and they were running out of patience. So they were trying to get rid of us, even anybody who saw them. And Deku was angry about this, and he tracks them down. He finds us, and the little girl says that she has like a piece of hair that she pulled off, that she managed, that one of them dropped their club, and they were in a rush and they left. And so Deku uses transforms into a dog, and he sniffs it, and he tracks the guys down, and he finds where they are, and he goes in, he takes them down, and And they ask, what the hell? Damn it. No way. Beastman? How the hell did he find us? This place is hidden. But how? And Beastman said, you left something behind. You know, if you're gonna be villains, then be geniuses, because literally, a good villain never leaves behind evidence. Damn it. Wait a minute. Dude, isn't that your glove? Ah, damn it. I must have left it back at that apartment. You idiot. And so the guy grabs his gun and he shoots and he was about to shoot one of his lackeys. Wait, dude, don't do it. No way. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna go to jail because of your mistake. Die. And Deku punches the guy in the face and grabs it and grabs the gun out of the guy's hand. And Deku breaks it. He shatters it into pieces. And the guy who had the gun is now scared and he passes out. And Deku calls the police. And the police come in and Deku's already gone. And Deku leaves behind a calling card. Leaves behind a calling card. It has BM for Beastman. And the police, they're saying, man, so he was here. He must have been the one who called. Damn it. If this keeps going, he's just gonna... Sorry. If this keeps going, everyone will think that they can use their quirks however they want. He's setting a bad example. And so, until the police take in everyone, and when the policeman drops the evidence, Beastman's Deku's calling card, and the media picks it up and they know it's Beastman's calling card, and so they ask police questions and blah blah blah, things like that happen. Now let's just get back to the USJ. While Deku was remembering this, everyone was Aizawa was telling Deku to snap out of it. Snap out and start spacing out. And Deku says, "Oh, sorry. It's just that I was remembering something. It's just something that was bothering me." So yeah, that happened a long time ago. And Mr. Aizawa is pretty sure that Deku is Beastman because he has that serious look in his eyes. And has a serious look in his eyes. So yeah, they go into the USJ and everyone's waiting for Deku, and then the doors close automatically. Then everyone sees the USJ and 13 says that you'll be doing rescue simulations here. And Kirishima says, "Man, they spare no expense. They really, well, that's UA for you. The top hero school in Japan. I'm so glad I chose this. Glad I chose UA." And so yeah, and then the villain attack happens. Mitsuruizawa and Deku also senses. Deku senses evil. This evil that he senses and that he feels. And so he puts up his guard and he takes off his weights. And Uraraka says, "What are you doing? What are those?" "Oh, these are weights. I'm just taking them off." "I see, so you're going to go all out?" Yeah, I am." And so he takes off his, so he takes off his, he takes off some of the weights he has. And he was about to take off his leg weights, but the portal appears, and Mr. Aizawa sees this and sees the electronics going out, things like that, and everyone looks and, are those? Wait a minute! I thought we were already finished with the heroes versus villains thing. And then Mr. Aizawa said, "Back away! Get back!" And Mr. Aizawa puts on his goggles, and Deku knows what this is all about, and he knows that those are villains, and that this isn't a simulation. And he says, those aren't fakes. Those are real villains. And everyone takes a step back, and real villains. And everyone's kind of scared. And then Shigaraki is wondering, where is All Might? Where is he? He's supposed to be here. We're probably early. We're probably just early. What? And, well, we could take our time. Then the portal guy says, we can take our time playing with his students. And Shigaraki says, fine. But I bet they won't last long. And then Mr. Aizawa goes at the villains, taking down one at a time. And then the portal villain, I forgot his name. I don't know his name. I forgot it. and you know what happens? Deku was trying to take off his leg weights, and then Kirishima and Bakugo go in and lunge at him, and they're sent away somewhere in the USJ, and everyone else, but not everyone else, just most of them. And Deku is also sent to the shipwreck zone, and when he sees the water, he transforms into a piranha. Wait a minute. He's in the water. He was freaking out a little bit, but then he remembers that he can transform into an animal. And the guy with was about to, then the water villain was about to bite Deku's head off, but then Deku transforms into a shark, and the guy starts to swim away, and Deku chases after him, and chases after him, but then Sue comes in and kicks the guy, knocks the guy out of the way, and Deku transforms back into his back to himself, and so they swim back, and Deku jump, and Sue helps Deku get on the boat, and he throws Mineta into the boat into the ship as well, and they're wondering what they should do, and he heard one of the villains said about taking down All Might, that they're only here for All Might, and they're wondering what do they want with All Might. And so Deku looks at his surroundings, and he thinks calmly and assesses the situation. And so he says that, well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and face those villains. And then Sue says, wait, are you insane? If you do that, you'll die. And then Mineta also says, yeah, listen to her. There's no way you could survive those guys. And Deku says, don't worry, I'll be okay. When you see an opening to escape, take it. You don't have to worry about me, I'll be okay. Deku is wondering if he should really go all out. Deku is wondering if he should go all out at all. If he does, then his identity as Beastman will be revealed. And so, but then he realizes that he doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't do anything, then everyone's gonna die, and it'll be his fault. So he takes off his leg weights, and he uses them as weapons. And he hits one of the villains with them, and he throws them into the air, and they land where Mr. Aizawa is facing the villains, and he sees these things coming down, these two weights coming down, and they land on the ground, making a big crater in the ground. And Shigaraki is seeing this. Shigaraki sees it, and he says, "What the hell? What was that?" And he looks at the craters, and he sees there are weights. Wait a minute. And Shigaraki says to the portal dude, what the hell was this? What is this? Could there be someone powerful? Could there be a student that's this strong? This is not how it's supposed to be. And then he calms Shigaraki down and says, don't worry. All Might will be here, and then we'll finally kill the symbol of peace, All Might. And then Deku, back at the shipwreck zone, Deku takes down the villains, and then Sue sees an opening, and she takes it, and Deku manages to take down each of the villains. Mineta sees it, and he's actually motivated, and he tells Deku to get out of the way, to jump. And so Deku does jump, and he throws his balls right at the villains. He does it accurately, and he throws it right at their side, right at their arms, and they end up sticking to each other, and they're trying to take these rubber balls, these sticky balls off of them, but they can't, and now they're sinking. and Deku transforms into a bird. No, wait a minute. He transforms into an electric eel, and he shocks them, and they end up passing out, floating. And then Deku is swimming away in his electric eel form, and Sue lands in the water, and they're at the battle thing where Mr. Aizawa is being, and they see Mr. Aizawa having and Shigaraki disintegrates Mr. Aizawa's arm, and and then Nomu comes in and takes him down, puts him down on the ground, and then breaks his arm. And Sue, Mineta, and Deku are seeing this, and they're wondering what they should do. They should help him, but Deku is like super angry. He gets really angry, and then Shigaraki comes at them, and he's saying, "It doesn't look like the symbol of peace. All Might's gonna come. Looks like we should probably leave." And then Mineta says, "Look, they're leaving. They're leaving." And then Deku is wondering if he should even let them leave. And Shigaraki said, "But before that, I'm gonna have a little fun for myself." And then he appears in front of Sue, Mineta, and Deku, and he was about to disintegrate, use his quirk on Froppy, and then Deku grabs his hand and he says, "Don't even think about it. You hurt anyone else, and I'll kill you." And then Shigaraki sees his murderous aura around Deku, and Sue and Mineta sees this as well. And Deku says, "Don't look." They said, "Calm down." And Deku says to Shigaraki, "You should have never come here. I'm mad." And he breaks Shigaraki's arms, Rocky's hands, making them unusable. Ah, damn it! Ah, I'm in pain. Then the Nomu comes in, and Deku kicks the Nomu out of the way, and the Nomu is thrown back. And Shigaraki says, "What the hell? This kid is this strong? What kind of quirk does he even have? I wish I could use my quirk, but I can't use my hands anymore. Damn it." And they're cheating. Damn it. And Shigaraki throws a tantrum, and the portal guy says, "Calm down, and Shigaraki orders Nomu to kill Deku, and then Deku manages to dodge the Nomu's attack, and then grabs him by the waist, and then throws him. He manages to throw him, and then Deku lunges at Nomu, and then he assesses, then he analyzes, then he sees Nomu, and the only way to take him down is by destroying his brain. And so he jumps on Nomu, and he breaks the glass dome that's protecting Nomu's brain, and he breaks it and grabs Nomu's brain, slashing it out, and destroys it. All Might comes in and damn it, we don't have the ultimate weapon to take him down. And Shigaraki tells the portal guy, let's leave. Nomu's gone. There's no point of staying anymore. And I'm out of commission. Let's leave. And so Deku tries to go after them, and it's too late. They're already gone. And then the villains are now being taken care of by the rest of the heroes that came with All Might. So yeah, the whole USA incident ends, and Deku is, well, actually that's where we're going to leave it off here for now. So thank you everyone for watching this what if video, and thank you very much for supporting me. This is me, Joyful Anime 19, signing off. See ya!